Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to Let's Play some RimWorld with the Odyssey expansion, and this is our Star Trekkers run. It has been, my apologies, several days since we got an opportunity to record one of these bad boys. The streaming of the Space Pirates took up a lot of time, and then trying to keep up with a couple of other sub-videos and projects going on just meant not any time for this run, which apparently has been left with a little bit of drama. Stuff's on fire. I did go and set some home zones over here to maybe deal with it, except that we can't right now because we're being attacked. Or we will be attacked shortly. These guys will prepare for a while and then go. Honestly, they're pretty bare bones over here. I mean, almost literally bare to the bone. Mostly not wearing any gear and some basic melee weapons. But it's not like we have a lot of kit on our side anyway. So I think we'll just stay tucked inside. We got a few injuries. I think we did get raided relatively recently. We must have because all our traps are down and there's some bodies sitting around. We do have a few empty graves. We might need to build a few more. Well, especially after these guys come at us. So I think we'll just go and prep for that. Active quest stash of treasures. Cooking up to skill 12 is very nice. Okay. At this point, I suspect we won't actually be able to beat out the fire. It'll probably spread too much. We're just going to have to wait for rain. Okay. The raid has begun. Riveter, did you have a weapon to grab? I don't remember how organized we were with weapons that might be lying around. Okay, right there. Let's recruit all y'all. Wolf, go there. I know you're a little cranky. You're always cranky. Equip that longsword and then go there. And then we'll get you two there and Roger there. There's an auto pistol, normal recurve bow. You know what? Equip the machine pistol, not auto pistol. Sorry, machine pistol. And use that instead. And yes, you are nudist. I did go and change you to default outfit, but you may not have had an opportunity to dress. Of course, we don't have any real armor stuff going on. Are you being followed? Do you have a pet sparrow? Or does it just happen to be walking that way? I don't know. Oh, there's another machine pistol there. Oh, Riveter goes... Again, Riveter is always going to fall down immediately. Oh, okay, in this case, it's kind of legit. One of his eye servos has been poked out. Eye servos? Eye sensors has been poked out. Visual sensors. So that's legit. But remember, he's a delicate wimp, so he takes more damage whenever he gets hit, and if he experiences any pain, he wants to fall down immediately. Which makes perfect sense for our little totally not a bending bot. Meanwhile, Wolf is super tough, although cranky all the time. Pelican, you are going to be a little bit annoying here. Where are you pathing to? Just Wolf is just having to chase him around in the most ludicrous way. Okay. Let's unrecruit everyone. Spork, go ahead and rescue Riveter. And then what we'll do is we'll lift the allowed area. So in theory, I'm gonna have to make this bigger and then trim it back later. We might go and try to beat out these fires still. But some people are gonna need some medical treatments. Right, one of the medical beds there. Wolf's gonna go in that one. Who's our medics in this game? Oh yeah, Riveter's one. Wolf is also another. Do you not have self-tend? Wolf. Self-tend, please. Yeah, you were bleeding out, buddy. That's no good. You're going to do some more tending to yourself. That's good. I mean, now it's just the bruise, beating out fire. I'm going to get you to do a tend over here. Now, Riveter's not actually going to bleed to death, but let's get him patched up. Stop the oil from oozing out from his eye hole. And then he'll be productive again a little bit faster. Okay. I'm happy they're beating out this one. This one might end up spreading so much that we have a rain issue. I don't know. A couple of mods did get changed. I was just operating off the mod set that was running on our Space Pirates one, so we've got the Rim HUD now over here, which I really like. I mean, I like in general, because you can see a lot more, saving you a click. I don't have to click bio or needs as often, but it's also really... Your husband Skagor died. Did we get raided by your husband? Oh, well. These things happen. But yeah, I think it's nice for the video work because you guys can more frequently see stuff about characters, not reliant on the RNG of whether or not I decide to hit the bio button at any given point. We'll do that. We'll clearly have to do a big unforbid as well here. So let's do that. The allow tool mod has been updated. I haven't added it in yet. Although the more orders mod is the thing that's adding these, mostly for the ability to box select an open command, which turns out to be really handy in this expansion because lots of the things we do end up going to areas where there's a bunch of boxes to unload. There's a lot more of that kind of content here, and it's really much better to just do a box select. So we got a shaman. Okay, insane ramblings and spark, which is similar to the insult spree and that it's going to bother other people. Yeah, this is taking up a lot of time, and I'm not sure if it would have been worth it. I'm worried that we're going to have some more breaks over here. Spork is our primary chatter. You know what, Bennett? Let's just have you have a little chat over here. Sure no one's doing any sort of weird cleaning or anything, but yeah, I think we might have more mood breaks. Crisis of belief. Okay. And then I think it goes to a hide in room. We can probably swallow that. Mornitramine might be good. Bindum serum, I think we can live without it. The bioferrite. I mean, we ideally would like the plasteel, but I don't know if we can do that now. We can sell some of the beer. We don't need this much beer for Riveter. That's a lot for Riveter, and we're still growing more. We are getting some gold for some of our stuff later on. I don't know if we have any gold on the map. I'm not sure if it makes sense to buy it now. We might want to keep our options open. I think I'm just going to do this. We'll get the Neutromine. I don't think we've got a drug lab set up, but we're going to... In case the drug lab would like to be in an actual laboratory room, which right now is just this, which it wouldn't fit in. Well, that's not true. It could fit it in here. It'd be awkward, but it would work. No, I don't think... No, we don't have it yet, but that's okay. Right, merchant, we still have the fire, but it's nearly out. And then, yeah, we have to give everyone a big break here. Please don't raid me again. Sad wander. I think in this game we are on Cassandra Classic. So, half our people are currently experiencing mood break. Okay, Wolf is over his, that's good. And at least you didn't go and try to, like, beat up anyone. That would have been super mega awkward. So redo these traps, please. News clothed. I know, that's Roger. Okay, tell you what, Roger, you can go back to this since you do have actually a pretty miserable mood. So let's see about getting you fixed up on that. Starvation with Yuko. It's just no one's gotten around to treating you right now, which is a doctoring job. We do have a couple, but they're currently resting. That's okay. You can, you know what? Just a little bit of hunger is going to be fine. It's not going to affect you. There you go. You're getting your meal now, which is fine. I guess, yeah, we haven't gotten around to doing the hauling jobs. We've been busy. We've been setting up this new workshop space, but the raids have been kind of on the rough side. I'm assuming, yeah, we got 2 back-to-back raids over there, but we should be in a down period now, which we desperately need. Spork. Should I... Oh, you would love to be able to console yourself to hopefully offset that. I don't think anyone's got anything big that needs to be offset right now. No, so I'm just going to go and Spork. Oh, it's not Spork. It's Roger. I forgot. It's Roger. Sorry. Spork was our counselor, but isn't anymore. So let's have Roger counsel Spork. Successfully. There you go. So we've offset the -20. The -20 is still there, but it's being offset by a +20. That's doing wonders. And you do have the catharsis in here too. So your mood is going to be better regardless, but no, that's going to be massive and much better than the conversion on Yuko. Don't mind that. Oh yeah, we do have the prisoner over here. I did go and add the mod that lets me queue up these actions. There it is. Convert. So the sequence, although it doesn't matter. Jack is someone who belongs to us, right? Captured colonists. Was this someone we were doing the training things for? How do we know? Yeah, you're part of the Star Trekkers. So for you, it really is just convert and then release. Release after. So this is the more prisoner interaction mod. It just lets you queue up things. Which the default behavior is that I use is the reduce resistance into convert into recruit, which is good. Here, what we want is we want to convert, and then when it's done, just release this person. That's exactly what we're looking to do. And yeah, Roger's ability is we could also fire the convert on Jack, but you're nearly converted, and that'll happen through just chat. A boom rat self-tamed. Well, that's always fun and exciting. It's okay if I just finish this one, right? It's okay if I just do this. Oh wait, I can release you to the wild. Let's just do that. There, that's nicer. We got a ship component there. Okay, there's a couple of them on the screen. If I did have the allow tool, I'd have the ability to select all anywhere on the map. Or if I was running the camera plus, I could zoom out more. I might end up putting the camera plus because it is often nice to be able to zoom out and show everyone the whole screen. Or zoom in super close for some fun action shots. Okay, Jack has been converted and has been released. Welcome to the party again, Jack. So you are already set for the schedule. We can unrestrict you that way. And what was your thing? Oh, yes, you're an extra doctor for us, which is really good. Animal handling, cooking, plant growing, very valuable. You're going to be really busy with that. In fact, let's have you come over here and equip that on the machine pistol. And then Riveter, you can grab your sword again, which you keep dropping. I wonder if I should put, you know what? Let's go and catch up with some hauling real quick. Partially to move this stuff, but really the important stuff is here. We got a mad wild boar. Attack everyone with C's. We'll probably, well, there's no traps right now. Let's get everyone in here. And ready. Jack, you were going to come over here and... Well, I don't... Oh, you don't do violence. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I had to go and punch through the fence. Oh, and there was a trap there. Okay. Release, and we'll just enable the little hunt here. So someone's going to finish you off. We do have hunting. I mean, in theory, I can do the enable hunting on everyone. I think they might have they may have fixed the sort of annoying message. I still would like the hunter doesn't have a ranged weapon equipped, because I often use that as a signal to remind me that someone's got to re-equip the weapon. And yeah, the high priority haul got people buried, which is good, because we were getting some bad thoughts from that. Some of the stuff outside might be decaying as well. And so we might want to get this done. If I had allow stuff mod, I would actually like go and flag this as a literal high priority haul so that this gets prioritized over anything else. I could do it with some right clicks, but I'm not going to bother here. Barnett, you've got a pretty long side wander going on there, buddy. Should I rename you to like a more bendery construction name? I don't know. I think we're fine. Bedroom unhappiness. Yeah, we got a couple of greedy people, and Wolf is greedy as well. Everyone wants a fancy bedroom. We may just have to do a few more. Maybe when we carve out this place, we can put some bedrooms, because I don't know if I want to expand out more here. This would be an okay place for a couple more bedrooms, though it might impact a little bit on where we want to build our ship. I could put a couple like in this area. Actually, I could build more here. I could get a bedroom block here. That wouldn't impact our ship construction at all. There's a growing zone here, but this is just my auto chop zone. That might be the best play. We don't need the full bedroom block, but we might want to go and build 2 bedrooms. Let me go do this. I will order that this just gets chopped to get out of the way. And plus we'll need a bit of a wood injection. And then I could leave a 3 tile wide. It's sometimes the best for some of the defense stuff, but I think it's going to be okay. Do I want to... I think I will move this. I'm just going to build a copy here. And build a copy of those there. I'll build a caravan hitching spot. I can do it inside the room. Let's not do that. Let's put it here. Close to the stockpile. That's going to be okay. All right. And then get rid of this. Reinstall this to there. And then we'll build a structure. Mechanoid cluster. Wait, seriously? We are in Cassandra Classic on this one, aren't we? Gameplay. Yeah, and not on a very high difficulty, because we mostly just want to have fun with this stuff. That is... We didn't do it with a quest, did we? Okay, you're going to be dormant. You do have a countdown activator. This is actually a really brutal thing here. We have no EMPs. Although you don't have any turrets, right? We could just ignore this and let a future raid just get itself booped on that. Yeah, we don't have to rush to do this. What we'll want to do is we'll want to ready some sort of designation. So let me rename Area 1. This is our walled area. Although it does include the hallway here, but we're going to call that good enough. We're going to make a new area, which I guess we'll just call work. And I'm going to... I guess I could have done all and then exclude, but let me do this first. And then clear the work area to something like this. And here. Now remember that excluding an area doesn't prevent people from walking through it. They just won't start any jobs in this area. I guess all those waste packs deteriorated. So let me get rid of that little thing. So yeah, and right now they could walk here. Like I haven't actually set this, they're unrestricted. They could go over here because unless they do damage to this, it won't go and trigger these guys right now. So we've got some flexibility, although I also can't really think of any good reasons for people to go there. Maybe just before I forget, we'll set everyone to the work area. And here, we'll tell you to just carry some herbal medicine, just the one as well. I got the counter, we got that. Okay, we're still waiting for this to get moved. Wow, and there's still a lot of hauling to be done. I guess this was the closer proximity, and then we're doing the plants. Yeah, let's get this too before it all rots away. I guess there's a bunch of wood that's being claimed too, which didn't really have to be moved the same way. But sure. So I can bring this down. Someone, actually, Riveter. I'll get you to move the telescope, thank you. So I can go back to planning. We have the stone operating right now, which is great. Limestone, although we're not doing that. We do have granite. Do we not have, is it mostly granite on the map? Okay. I'm going to build a bedroom block out of granite for fireproofing purposes, which will probably move some other things over there. I could offset this, but no, let's get it lined up. So we could, since these are people who want fancy bedrooms specifically, right? A lot of times my standard bedroom size, I do the 5x5 internal space, which is pretty good for keeping them happy. Now, I might still want to base this on sort of a 5x5 for a grid, but what if I make it a little bit longer? What if I give ourselves, what if I make this a 7x5 internal space? That way, we could make 2 higher quality bedrooms easier because they'll have more space, which A, helps the bedroom by itself, but B, gives us more space to adding some good value into it. And then we can tack on some 5x5 bedrooms on the back for less fussy people or something like that. We're still going to go with a wooden door here and here. That's going to be okay. I don't have auto home zoning on, which is good and correct. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think I'll home zone this area as well. And we're going to go and lay down some concrete over here as well to help with the dirt management, and then under the doors. We'll probably do stone tiles inside. I mean, we can do stone tiles over. Those are limestone tiles. Do we? I wonder. No, we do have some limestone chunks. People just hadn't gotten around to it because we don't have like a space limiter. Maybe we still had some limestone consuming jobs out there, and that's why we're sitting at 0. And of course, people aren't getting to the other stuff. Okay, there's some hauling. They're not getting to the crafting, I mean. Okay, I can bring the hauling back down to a 4 at this point and let people do some of their more normal stuff, which is going to include rebuilding the traps, which are going to be important. That's not where I want to go. I always do that. Yeah, what the heck, man? That's weird. I mean, this was a little bit long. Maybe we got these really late, and this one just came in super early, this mech cluster. I don't know. It still feels like too tight for Cassandra Classic. I'm not sure. We were quite low on components, so I did go and issue some more component mining commands. In fact, maybe I did too much, but I think we'll end up using it fairly quickly. So yeah, we're having to wait for some limestone to get built. Or granite. Yeah, granite for the walls is good. Okay, Warg is hunting Wharf, which might not work out for the Warg so much. But I can also... Sorry, Wolf, not Warg. We're just going to pop right back out here. Come on, Warg. Yes. We could do some kiting things, but Wolf probably wants to get into some fighting. There we go. Good. Put a little hunt command on there. Someone will finish you off. That's going to be okay. All right. Tattered Apparel. Oh, Yuko. Yeah, nothing much we can do about that. Roger, is your ability up? Nope, not yet. Okay. Because I'm still going to want you to be converted out of the Unity family. Just part of your Starfleet training. I mean, your Star Navy training? Supposed to Starfleet? And we need to genericize our names here. Okay, a little bit of construction is happening. That's lovely. Choppity chop chop. And yeah, the countdown timer is going off over there, but so be it. I guess if we do get any limestone, I could prep and get our limestone tiles ready to go, because these are going to have to be more impressive bedrooms. So let's do that. And apparently we're limestoning most things, not these 2 rooms yet, or tiling most rooms, but not that yet. Could use some cleaning. We'll definitely be doing robots in this one, right? I didn't do Mechanator stuff in our Space Pirates, but this one will for sure. Nothing else. Some little Roombas would be lovely. Hauling bots would be lovely. If we get up to the point of having the fabrication stuff so that they can keep chooching out blocks and things for us, that would also be nice. We're going to get ready with some wall lamps. I tend to put them just in the back of the room, so I think I will still. Need warm clothes. I don't know. I mean, it's 5 degrees right now in December. I think we don't really need terribly warm clothes, although Roger might get a little bit chilly. We might have to force him to wear some clothes, but right now we do want him to have the happily nude. He's got the catharsis too, which is helping. Okay, we've got a lot of hungry critters. Hunting Barnet. Well, that is very much unacceptable. Yeah, you're just going to go through the traps. Oh, you're dodging. Oh, yes, that's right, because you're doing the thing where you don't actually count as being hostile. So you get to ignore the traps for now. There you go, and then someone can finish you off with a hunt activity. All right. Well, at least we don't have to rebuild the traps. Still need more wood, but wood should still be coming in. I mean, we've got a manual chop command over here. You know what? Someone's going to have to hunt this ibex. I think it's probably eating our plants. Speaking of, I wonder if we're not... It's year-round growing. We do have enough people on some fairly high-priority grow operations, so that should be happening. Unless there's something I'm not realizing. Like, Jack, what are you up to? Oh, you're harvesting these trees. Which, fine. I don't think that's going to keep you forever busy. Then you do the tree stump, and then... Oh, we're having this in the berries as well. We aren't low on food by any means. So, this is actually fine. And then, yeah, hopefully some people are getting idle enough that they're doing some stone cutting. What do we have in the research queue right now? Auto doors. Right. It's so not something I would normally prioritize, but it, you know, we're doing the Star Trek-y thing. It feels like we should really have some auto doors. At least on our ship. Maybe not on this base here, but as we build up our ship. Although we can just do a lot with the vacuum, the vac sealed doors, as we have learned in our Space Pirate run. Oh my god, they're fantastic. And this run is definitely going to use the hydroponics for infinite fuel trick. 100%. Like, that round area is probably going to be the basis for our saucer section. And we might have the goal of building up to 2 at some point, but I suppose it might be possible for me to reserve enough space for 2. I don't know. I suspect we won't have the range for it. Maybe I don't do the hydroponics on the first one and just put on some solar panels. No, I don't know. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, a full hydroponics setup, right? The sun lamp and as many hydroponics bays, pods, whatever, as you can set up, can be powered with, I believe, 6 chem fuel reactors. And the thing is, if you're just growing rice in there, it only takes, like, I think about a quarter of all your hydroponics growth worth of rice to produce enough chem fuel to keep that system operating. Yeah, maybe it violates the laws of thermodynamics, but well, I don't know. They're getting some of their nutrition and stuff from, like, the fertilizer in the soil or something. Let's pretend that it makes sense. But yeah, you can do that, and it's kind of nice. Obviously, it needs a fair amount of labor to keep it going, but that seems okay. Roger, you're going to come over here. You're going to do a convert on Yuko. There you go. I think they bounced back a lot. I thought the last time they checked, they were nowhere near that high. What do you get? 1.5 per day. Yeah, we'll have to keep doing that. We don't have a 10 forward set up yet for proper conversions. I don't know if the outside one is a good one. Or there's still a bunch of stuff just lying around. Oh, there's another bench over here, or shelf. Slate meteorite. Well, that's not terribly exciting. Now, these things can be bunched up, but I think for the... I hate when we get interrupted by the research. For the look of things, I will leave a little space. It'll look better. What are we going to research next? Oh, because it needs Zedronet. Do we start working on the GravTech? We need a bionic eye. We don't need the prosthetics yet, although that is a prereq. Microelectronics. I think we're going to set up our microelectronics research on the ship itself. So it kind of makes me think we need to do research on GravTech possibly next. Actually, I'm going to do the drug production so we can build medicine, craft medicine, I guess. Produce medicine. Oh, some plasteel just lying around there. These are steel? They are. I guess we can put a deconstruct over here on that, but not this for the sandstone. Steel urns are fine. Oh, there's a marble wall too. I will do that. I don't know if... No, there's no marble naturally in this map, so let's not bother with the marble walls. Yeah, there's a little bit more there. There's not going to be anything in that. Deconstruct the fence, I'm not sure gives us anything. Let's just do these walls. I mean, there's lots of steel to mine, but deconstruction is really fast. Are these steel? Oh, they are. Okay. I'll ignore some of the other stuff that's kicking around. How much steel do we have? See, 1,700. It can go really fast once you start crafting certain things. I don't know if we're really there. Yeah, keep the trickle in of wood. We don't have a ton left. Yeah, tons of stuff to cut still, which is going to be okay. And then, yeah, waiting for the stone blocks to be made. I could increase the priority of this craft, but not really. I can, well, I've got a moment to spare. I suppose I can set up Yuko the way we're going to want them. Which... Oh, I think I did install the no authors mod, which will make having two Smith Taylors non-frustrating. So that is the one mod I'm running that changes gameplay. But it always happens. I say, I'm not going to run anything, and I'm like, no, I have to do that one. So normally someone starts a job, like they're working on a component, and they own that component, and no one else can complete that component. Even if they die, even if they're just a temporary worker, whatever, even though that's a standard recipe that doesn't even have a quality rating to it. And it just gets frustrating to sort of juggle those things. So with the no authors mod, what it does is it just makes it so that the author for a particular thing being worked on is just set to everyone, so anyone can continue the project at that point. Does it make the game a little bit easier? A tiny bit. Really, you still want to make things so that anything that has a quality, you still want to have your best crafter do it so that you increase the chance of getting masterwork stuff and whatever. But it removes a little bit of micro, especially for stuff that doesn't have quality, where I really... Wow, we have too much food here. And this door is jammed open. That's not ideal. Sorry to wake you there, Wolf. You're a cranky person the best of times, but we need to take care of this here, because everything was going to start rotting. Oh, Riveter just ate raw food. That's fine. Barnett, are you on the raw food? You are on the raw food diet. Good. You don't actually need to consume it. Taking it limestone. We'll probably don't cover a component. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, drug production, we're going to go straight into... Oh, medicine production needs microelectronics. Okay, so I might not bother... Oh, no, we can get penoxycline. That actually seems like a fairly good idea. Now, I don't think our robots... Yeah, they have perfect immunity. We don't have to give them penoxycline. So I guess no matter what, really, with our drug policies, we're going to want a separate one for our Futurama Robots. That is, you know, basically you can do whatever you want. What is this? I'll make it the default. Robots. Which, yeah, if you've got addiction, just use it for whatever. Mood-wise, I mean, you're constantly going to be drinking the beer for your self-treatment anyway. The important thing is we're just not turning on the penoxycline for you. Whereas the, well, one drink per day actually should have the take penoxycline every 5. The default will leave off because, again, when you get like Empire people and stuff, they're really funny about that. But really, we can go and enable 1 drink per day for all my people. Although, it's not beer. It's actually fun, no beer. Because I want to make sure that my regular colonists... Oh, you can't put parentheses? Minus beer. So you can do the smoke leaf, you can do the psychite tea. Those are totally fine. Yeah, with the addiction as well. You're going to take penoxycline every 5 days. But the robots, I don't think they're going to need to have the entertainment part enforced on them. So we're going to tell everyone they can have fun, but no beer, because we haven't invented synthahol. And then you two are robots. So you don't take penoxycline because you have infinite immunity. I don't even know if the game might literally never impose it on you. I don't know exactly how it's worded / coded. They are totally immune to most normal illnesses. Yeah, immune to all these things. And I say, even if they weren't immune, actually, I don't know if this actually... Oh, they're immune to infections. There you go. And I don't know if that affects their immunity gain chance, but yeah, they just are immune to it in the first place. So we don't have to penoxylize them. Schedule and happiness. Barnett is a night owl. You are on a night owl schedule, but you're currently awake. There's some more rot over there. Yeah, this is full. I guess what I should do is build some more shelves over here. And yeah, they can still be out of wood here. Let's double up on the shelving. And then click, 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 and link. There we go. So in a couple of days, that mech cluster will wake up, and we're just gonna keep going with plan, ignore it. And another invader wave might just take care of that for us, which would be nice. Okay, that's been rebuilt. We still have some loose wood around and a little bit in our stockpiles. Well, stockpile being outside here. These bedrooms are coming up. Annoyingly, not all the walls are made yet, but that's going to have to be okay. Do I want to go and immediately set up double beds in here? I think the answer to that will be yes. Although they would decay a little bit outside. I guess what I might want to do, these will get roofed when they get enclosed, but I can force the roof action. That way the beds will be under a roof. They might still count as outside, but I don't think they'll decay. And yeah, we'll go straight to, like, wooden double beds is going to be fine. There and there. And then, yeah, we don't have that much marble, so we'll just make the regular furnishings out of wood. We'll make these 2 rooms match. That way they won't be jealous of each other. They have the greedy trait, not jealous, which does work differently. But yeah, we'll get that set up. And then the idea will be, I mean, you're already unhappy, so deal with it. This is going to be Barnet. And then Jack is going to be next over here. Set to Jack. There we are. So hopefully that'll keep you nice and joyous. Again, we'll have to just finish the granite, which limestone's being worked on first because we did do the flooring as well. Let me flip this around. We're no longer going to be consuming limestone block. And we almost had the limestone total anyway, but it's fine. Do this, get the granite blocks so we can finish these bedrooms and have those people hopefully be relatively happy. We might have to do a statue or something. We don't have an arts table set up. Let's build one. And is there someone assigned to, like, would like artiness? Riveter is the best. You could do that as when you're not constructing, but you're so good at research. Throw Wolf on there. Wolf doesn't have very much to do. When you're not mining, you're pretty idle. So you don't have the double passion for it, but congratulations. Actually, I'll put on a 3 here, just in case I put one of these on a 2. We'll put the art here. You do actually have, some passion for research, and that would be nice, but we're not always going to have art jobs set up. We'll slap down maybe 1 statue in each of these rooms or something to try to get it impressive enough. Wolf might need one in their room as well, because aren't they greedy? No, they weren't greedy. They were just cranky. Yeah, they're just cranky, so I prioritize getting them a bedroom, which we might go and make nicer just to offset that. But they don't have a specific requirement. Okay, well, we'll put the cut in here, folks. Thanks for watching another episode. Things might get spicy when the mechanoid cluster wakes up, but for now, it's kind of fine. Yeah, everyone's correctly set to work. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.